Welcome to Opinions Like Ales, everybody, your favorite pop culture podcast where we have opinions and most of them stink. My name is Michael Zampino. With me, as always, is Hilton Price.
I didn't know how much math I was going to have to do when I came into the studio tonight.
What happened?
It's really just the first of our two trailers.
Oh, okay.
And it was because I forgot that the children of the kids in the 70s show were going to be in the 90s. And here's where things get a little revealing, that the 90s were not last year.
They weren't.
Yeah, fell for the old man curse, I did.
You did?
Where I was like, oh yeah, 1995, that was last week.
This is going to be a rare episode where we have to get right into it because there's so much to say. So let's very quickly introduce our guest, and then we'll get into all the goofy stuff, and then we'll do all the important business stuff.
Our guest, who I assume does not think that 95 was last week.
I hope not. Sarah Frick.
Yes.
Everybody, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
First and
Hello.
foremost, do you think 95 was last week?
No.
No. Go ahead and bring that a little closer.
I would say
if you-
2005 feels like last week for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that seems more accurate.
Yeah, no, 2005 was 45 minutes ago.
Right,
In my
okay.
mind. Yeah, that's that. I passed 05 on my way here tonight.
Yeah. 95 was in between 8th grade and freshman year.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
For me, that was my
That was- oh, that was
end of
95.
end of 8th grade, beginning of freshman year was 95.
Okay. Yeah, a freshman. Okay, yeah. So 95. Yeah, I was 16. So I would have been sophomore, junior in that
I was
area.
14.
16. I don't know. Yeah.
14.
This is
How
one
does
of those rare times where y'all are making me feel really young.
Yeah.
Yay!
As opposed to just being
Wow.
us being old.
Yeah, no, you're not old. I'm just young.
You know who doesn't look that old though? Red and Kitty Foreman.
Rhett, I
Yeah, they
can
look the
see it a
same.
little bit, but Kitty looks fucking identical to the old show. Like
Really?
she hasn't aged to me. I can see it a little bit in Rhett.
Yeah, Deborah Jo Rupp and Kirkwood Smith resuming their roles in that 90s show they were in that 70s show, which that threw me for a loop. Is that I didn't realize that 90s show was just going to be like just a new show with new kids in the
Yeah.
old people's house.
And I don't. Did you watch that 70s show?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I've
Okay.
watched it all.
That's
same.
a great show.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it is.
But
great.
the last season's a little lift.
Last couple actually are
Was it more than
pretty
one?
rough.
Okay.
But yeah, the last one especially with poor Seth Meyers' brother, isn't it?
Is that who plays the
new
not
new Eric?
Topher?
Yeah, not Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I watched that then.
Oh,
That-
really?
that
After
last-
Eric left?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
no.
don't watch the
Okay.
Cousin
So
Oliver
yeah,
season.
Eric
Right.
leaves, and then they try to bring in another character, and it's God, I forget his first name, but it's Seth Meyers' brother.
Okay.
That's playing him. Josh Myers, maybe. Anyways, and the kid, I feel bad because he's not terrible, but man, you're just like the whole time you're like, you're not Topher Grace.
Well, and that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's and all those kids have that problem. All the Johnny Come Latelys on the TV shows. You know, Robbie Rist, Cousin Oliver, is the most famous of them all. You know, and carried that mantle around for years after being in the latter seasons.
it
of
is
Brady
Josh
Bunch.
Myers. Okay,
Josh Myers.
He plays Randy Pearson.
Yeah,
Oh.
for 21 episodes, just that one season. He's a good-looking fella. It's a shame what happened to him.
Yep.
What else was the end?
Well, it's more of a shame what happened to Lori, but
That's
we don't
true.
need to talk about that.
Okay.
Weird. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
That 70s show was great, and when we
so this to me looks like a carbon copy. It's going to be a carbon copy of that 70s show, but with 90s references.
yes,
That's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even down
But-
to the
but
smoking
worse.
weed in the basement.
It will be worse. It won't be written nearly as well because Will Forte won't be involved.
Oh, he was a writer for that?
He was involved in, I think, like season like 3 or 4.
Okay.
3 and 4, something like that. So he had, but there was even like the first couple seasons too. Like
What
they
I
had
w-
some good writing.
And here's where my math got involved, is because when I thought about somewhere in my head, I wasn't really forgetting that the 90s weren't forever ago. But the 70s show, the new one, is supposed to be like a more modern take. And all of our beloved characters like Eric and Kelso and Jackie and
Have
everybody,
all long
they're
passed.
all no, I was going to say adults, but sure, maybe. You know, the mortal
Only Red and Kitty are left.
the mortal coil comes for us all. So
They were at a reunion and it got firebombed.
No, I thought that it was going to be a set in modern times, and I was excited about some of the juxtaposition there.
It didn't look 90s enough to me.
No.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
At all.
It still looked so 70s because
Yeah.
they didn't change the house at all.
Yeah.
And the kids didn't look that 90s either.
Yeah, they just look like
They just
kids.
look
But if it would have been
normal.
modern
yeah,
times,
like pretty
maybe-
modern.
if it would have been modern times, Red and Kitty would have definitely been
They would have
dead.
been dead.
Definitely
Yeah.
been dead.
But like the whole
Or non-functional.
here's what really broke it for me was when the kids are
They're
stoned.
102.
We see the 90s kids stoned in the basement, which
Yeah.
admittedly, yes, was there. That happened.
Yeah.
But also, that's the same fucking show.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
It would have been
just
if
a
it was
carbon-
set today in Oklahoma where it was legal and Red and Kitty were down there with them and maybe a neighbor friend and and then
only one person smoking, one's eating an edible.
yeah, one's doing
Right.
dabs, yeah. That would have been a funny and
That's
an interesting
accurate, yeah,
twist.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, it's still illegal. It's just as stigma.
No,
as
if it
is
was
today.
if it was that 90s show, they
Or
would
it
have
was
it
in
would
the
be them
70s.
smoking pot, and then all of a sudden you'd have like a nitrous balloon come out.
yeah.
I was about to say there'd be like some 90s drugs involved.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, so there'd be like the parents would be on cocaine.
like some whippets. Yeah, and some
Yeah.
some little blow.
So a little blow, yeah.
Ay,
Crack? I don't know. Is that that's 80s. That's 80s.
I mean, it's
Was crack still
It's
around
always.
the 90s? Crack sticks around. That's
Crack don't-
that's the
crack
trouble with
don't crack.
That's the
Crack
trouble
don't
with crack. Yeah. Crack don't crack.
ay. That feels so problematic to
It
have
was.
come out of my mouth,
It
but
was. Not
it's
okay.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But we got other trailers, but we should probably talk about our guest. Because Sarah Frick is back.
That's correct.
We know her from Golden Ones, of course, but now there's much more to talk about.
A lot.
Golden Ones, whose vinyl we have in the vinyl shelf.
Fantastic.
Nice.
It's fantastic.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Now, new projects. Tell
Yes.
us about them.
Where do you want to start? Music?
Let's stick with
Sure.
music.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
on theme.
Okay.
Theme.
So, Fleure is my new band. Golden Ones is very much still a thing. Fleure,
You just had a show recently, Golden Ones.
yes, yeah, we just opened for Starcrawler.
That's what it
Awesome.
was.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys haven't had a chance to go out and see them live, they are fantastic. Do that at your next opportunity for sure.
Anyways, continue. Sorry to interrupt.
But Fleur's the new project.
Yes, so Fleure, I play bass and I sing backups. I sing lead on a couple songs, but yeah, that's a 3-piece. Michael Davis on drums, Kylie Rusk on guitar, and she is the lead vocalist. And yeah, it's like very 90s grunge, punk, alternative vibe.
Fun.
Yeah, very appropriate for the first trailer.
Yeah, definitely.
But it'll feel much more accurate to the 90s, I imagine, than the trailer did.
Yeah, the whole time I was just critiquing their outfits. I
Yep.
was like, this isn't.
Yeah.
No, that's not 90s.
Nope, it's not.
Well, and it just being the same thing with like one kid who's more or less related to the older couple and their friends over at the house hanging out in the basement. It felt like the exact same show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Eric and Donna's daughter.
Yes, got to be.
Yeah.
And I'm sure others will show up because I remember reading that there's like most of the cast except for Hyde is back in some capacity.
Well, I would fucking hope Hyde's not back.
Yeah.
Interesting that they weren't
He's
in the
in
trailer
a,
at all.
He's in a
Yeah.
little bit of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In
Yep.
fact, and
That's, that's a shame.
I read that so long ago. Maybe let me double check here that they are even in it. Yeah, there's Mila Kunis. Okay,
you
Laura
got
Prepon,
you got
Ashton.
your one episode
yeah.
cameo.
One episode. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So they're all gonna have a shot,
That's
Oh my
lame.
gosh.
and then you'll never see them again.
Tommy Chong for one episode.
That's all.
Ah.
Hilton, that's all they could afford.
This is not. I am concerned.
It's going to be awful.
I'm so concerned.
They didn't even change the font.
Yeah.
Nope. It's going to be terrible.
I mean, do they just figure that we're going to assume that the 90s and the 70s were the same thing? Because, like,
mostly.
Just because Red and Kitty didn't upgrade anything or update anything? I mean, did that couch really last 20 years down there?
Like his shirt was a little 90s.
Yeah, I'm-
those stripes.
Okay, there's some plaid, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
got
but
the
plaid
denim
is
button
plaid is
up.
always.
Yeah, the denim, yeah.
I just feel like they did such a good job with the costumes in the original show.
Yep. That's the thing too, is that we're holding it to
Yeah.
that the original, which and Hilton can attest. I fucking hate laugh track sitcoms.
Oh, yeah.
With a passion.
Yeah, they're the worst.
And I loved that 70s show.
Yeah,
It's one of like 3 that I've ever been able to tolerate.
Well, the problem with a laugh track sitcom is
They're bad.
No, well, they're not all. Is the problem? They're not all bad, but because of the laugh track, once you realize it's there and you start to pay attention to the script and not the Pavlovian encouragement, then you see how bad they are when they are. But 70 Show is a great example of just a great show. You know, another Frasier's a laugh track show, isn't it? Frasier's a good show.
I didn't like Frasier.
It's not my favorite, but it's well written. You know,
not a Frasier guy.
I'm just not a follow the rich guys.
Me
show.
either.
It's not my show.
Nope.
You know.
Me neither. I could barely handle Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, how's Jerry doing so fucking well in New York? Like, I mean, his apartment wasn't flashy or anything, but that was like fucking $2,500 a month.
Oh yeah.
Easy. Even back then. Mm-hmm. Boy, New York's expensive, huh, y'all? Okay. So, Fleure,
Yes.
you have upcoming shows.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to tell us about them? Let's bookend it. Tell us about them now. We'll tell us about them again at the end.
Cool. So the next one is next Friday. That's December 9th.
Nice.
We are at Colony with Groucho.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Great
Yeah.
spot too.
Well, and that'll be a good lineup, the two of you guys together.
Yeah, and it's just us two, so
Nice.
short show. You don't have any excuses to not watch both bands.
Yeah, excellent.
And December 21st at Whittier Bar with The Walk-In.
Okay.
And us. So again, just another
Haven't
two-band
seen the
bill.
walk-in yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man,
They're good.
Colony's a fun place to see a show. It's one of those places that it has that very living room feel because it's got like a little fireplace in there.
It's
and
very
like,
cozy.
Exactly, that was the word. It's
Yeah.
it's cozy in there. And then Whittier just has that like what I love, like that classic old dive bar punk rock
Yes.
feel.
Love it.
Yeah, I miss those days, like early Eclipse days before.
Okay.
Wow.
Before it was Blackbird on the Pearl.
Yeah.
Back in the Brother Inferior days.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, I was very stoked to find this shirt at Boulevard Trash, which shout out to local establishment Boulevard Trash.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a cute
Love
little
them.
shop. Yeah.
And speaking of clothing,
Yeah.
go ahead. Oh, wait, no. You have another Fleure show to tell us about. So next Friday, and then, you told us
I said,
about
yeah, December 21st.
at
it's
Whittier.
a Wednesday
That's
night.
Whittier.
Yeah.
Okay, boom.
Yeah.
but then you're in clothing sales as well.
Yes. So I sell vintage. The shop's name is Polly Hester. We sell primarily online. I do have a rack at Love Me Two Times. So you can shop in person there.
That's over near the 21st and Harvard, right around the corner, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is right near us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you haven't been in, stop in there. There's tons of booths and they do a really good job of keeping it really curated. Like, when you walk into some antique malls and it's just like, I don't know, rustic.
Like a
Is
flea-
that, you know what
flea
I mean?
market-y,
Like the
like-
chalk paint.
Yes.
And it's not like that at all.
Yes.
Like it's very curated. Everything's good. So
Yeah, it's a really cute shop. I popped in there once. I was trying to find some, kind of old school style sunglasses,
Yeah.
and I poked in there, and I didn't find the glasses, but I found so much else to check out.
yeah.
Nice.
And you've got a rack there, and then
Yeah.
you're selling online. What's the website?
I sell on eBay, so you can
Oh, cool.
you can find me on Instagram. I sell like through Instagram too, but it's at shop Polly Hester.
Polly.
Hester.
That's right.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a play on the word polyester, which is
Did you get it, Hilton?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I did.
the unofficial fabric of the 70s, which is my favorite.
I have to admit that it took me a hot minute.
Well, you grew up around a lot of Hesters, so you.
Well, I immediately thought of Hall of Fame kick returner Devin Hester.
Of course, as we all do.
Clearly.
No, that actually isn't what I thought. I
Raised a lot of parrots
Here's
growing
what happened
Okay.
is my brain is very dumb, and
Oh.
so I heard the two words, and then my brain said, "Hey, that's something. That's a thing. That's
Yeah?
a thing."
But what is it?
And
On the right
exactly.
track.
And then the rest of my brain was like, "Okay, cool, but like what?" And then a few good minutes passed, and then it hit me.
Yeah. A lot of people think it's my name.
They're
I
like,
get that
"You're-
all
are
the
you
time now. They're like,
Polly?"
"Oh, thanks, Polly. Thank you." And I'm just, yep, that's my name now.
Miss
So,
Hester.
Swinging a miss.
Ms. Hester.
But you have another event coming up this weekend. As you're
Yes.
hearing this coming weekend,
Yes.
Sunday, December
This Sunday, December 4th. Yes, at Kane's Ballroom.
Oh, fantastic.
So I co-organize an event called Time Travelers Vintage Expo. My business partner's name is Haley. She owns a shop called Soul Sister Secondhand. So we both
Okay.
sell vintage. This will be our 9th event of the year. We started in April of this year, and it has just grown so much. It's been really crazy. So
I've seen it grow online. It's been pretty impressive.
our last event at Kane's was
You had
in-
a line going around the corner.
Yeah, we had a really long line all day, which we didn't expect. We were super excited. But we actually broke a Kane's record that day, which is
fantastic.
crazy.
Yeah.
Really?
Most tickets sold day of at the door in Kane's history.
Wow.
That's really
And we
cool.
almost sold out.
You guys, if you're not from here, you don't know the history of the Kane's Ballroom, but this thing has been around for like 100 years.
Yeah.
And it has seen some acts come through.
Some of the biggest names of music have played here, not just in recent days, but for decades. So,
Yeah.
so that kind of
Wowie
day of
zowie,
sales
that's
record
impressive.
is really
Yeah.
cool.
It was really crazy. So,
And that just shows the kind of groundswell of support that you can get from the community if you have the right kind of event and if you've taken the time to really market it right and show people that it's available.
yeah, absolutely.
Good people doing good things make good results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Sunday, December 4th, what time?
11 to 5.
11 to 5.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I am so fucking excited for this movie. I don't know about you, Hilton, but every moment of that trailer kept getting better.
Yeah, it's really the Super Mario Brothers movie. The full trailer just dropped today, Nintendo Direct a couple hours ago, and now we're getting our first taste of not only the world that they're giving us, but all of the actors in the characters, or all the characters with the actors, full on voices. We heard Chris Pratt talking. We heard,
And I'm not even mad.
Charlie Day.
yeah, Charlie Day.
A good amount of Charlie Day. Love Charlie Day.
A little
Luigi.
bit of Kenan Michael Key and a lot of Anya Taylor-Joy, which I was very impressed with because for a movie that has had so much attention on Chris Pratt's Mario voice,
Right.
we are not getting any Peach like we've seen before. And I'm really curious to see what happens next.
Yeah.
Like I like it. I'm all for it, but I know we're going to get pushback
On the
'Cause
voice?
We do not have a damsel captive by Bowser Peach here. We've got her
Good.
taking on Bowser.
Yeah.
Good.
Love that.
Which fuck that shit.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a logical choice that you see it happening. Like, of course, they're not going to do that. You're not going to have your one female lead be simply the victim in this movie. Not in 2022, but I'm super excited to see where they go with it,
Yeah.
and to have her leading the Toad army, for lack of a better word. Yeah. So I think it's going to be cool. And,
were you much of a video gamer?
A
in your
little
youth?
bit. We definitely played Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That was like one of the staples.
I feel like Mario Kart is just timeless.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's-
classic.
it's something I think everybody plays,
At
or
least once. Like everybody's tried it.
Yeah.
You know? Even people that are like, yeah, I've only played video games like 3 or 4 times. What'd you play? I played Mario Kart and Zelda, or something like that.
especially once you hit that Nintendo 64
Pac-Man.
era and beyond, where that easy multiplayer was available. Where you're at a friend's house and they're all sitting together and they're passing the controller around, and it's easy for anyone to get into it.
Short games.
Yeah.
Short, very easy playable games, races.
And most of us have played some of the Super Mario Brothers games in
Right.
some fashion, the running, the jumping, the platformers. But even if you haven't, you've probably played Mario Kart, and sure enough, what pops up at the end of that trailer,
Rainbow Road, baby.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, the second that cart hit Rainbow Road, I was like, and they're
Let's
doing that
go.
too.
Yes.
For a movie that was already going to grab so many people, not just, nostalgic gamers like
fucking
us,
dorks.
but all the kids since, some of my closest friends have got young children who are still in love with Mario and
Eleanor
and all
loves
those
Mario.
right? It's
Eleanor walks around constantly just because you know how kids will lock onto something and they'll just repeat it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she'll just walk around going, "It's a me, a Mario. It's a me, a Mario. It's a me, a Mario." Like over and over. And I think it's the funniest thing. So I will not tell her to stop.
Yeah, so he's become a Mickey Mouse. He's become that
Yeah.
ubiquitous in our
Yep.
culture that
Yeah.
we all have some kind of connection to him in his world. And
Yeah, I very much have like a don't shit talk Mario like attitude in life where I'm like, no, that's my boy.
yeah,
So the fact that I'm this excited about this says something because
and they hit us with nothing but fan service. You had references to classic characters. You had references
so
to
many
power-ups.
characters kept popping up.
Yeah, and
Sound cues to just make our little nostalgia bones just shiver with excitement.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
yeah,
I'm
they
such a little baby boy right now.
they are being so careful with every step of this movie, and it shows.
Well, good.
Yeah.
And I
Now do the same thing with X-Men,
right.
and we'll have some fun.
Yeah, but if only Nintendo owned the X-Men.
Really, if only Marvel owned the X-Men.
Maybe one day.
I know. What a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, and that's why something like this works. And then the first time, and back in 1993 or whenever the original Super Mario Brothers movie came out with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo in live action film,
man.
that was rushed to theaters in the first 5 years of the company's success. That's why that was a failure, and that's why this is going to be done well, is because they're taking the time to, and they've got they've got 40 years of history to build off of.
Yep.
We saw the raccoon suit Mario. We saw the fire flower in the design as
Peach
it's
had
evolved.
the fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dope.
The cast is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
And every line of dialogue spoken to me sounds like it's being spoken with care. And that's got to be some fanboy nostalgia bullshit. It's got to be.
Have you seen anything with Anya Taylor-Joy in it yet?
No, I had no clue who she was.
Have you?
No.
Have you watched Queen's Gambit?
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know her name. Yes, I love Queen's Gambit.
Did you happen to see Last Night in Soho?
No.
That's worth watching. Edgar
Yeah.
Wright
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, that's what we talked about
It's
last
on
week.
HBO. Yeah. I brought it up last week. But
HBO.
since
Okay.
she came up, it made me think of it. Weird, cool thriller.
Oh.
Like mystery thriller. It's by Edgar Wright, who did Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead,
Hell yeah.
Baby Driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It rules.
Yeah, I don't have much of an opinion of much of the cast. The only one that I really know a ton about is Chris Pratt and, of course, Jack Black. But Keegan-Michael Key, I've seen a couple of episodes of Key and Peele. Charlie Day, I know who he is, but I've seen like 2 seasons of Always Sunny. Like, I'm
Okay.
not an Always Sunny guy.
You don't think it's that good?
It's good.
Okay.
It's just 4 people being
too late
terrible
now,
doesn't
yeah.
hold me forever. I
But
can't-
you know what though? It was why it worked so well when it did is when we were talking about how we don't want to watch just rich people doing rich people shit.
Oh, yeah.
This was such the antithesis
Oh,
of that.
for sure.
That for me, I was like, now this is what I want to watch. These are the type of pieces of shit I want to see.
God.
Not the other types of pieces of shit that really fucking run the world is all the rich pieces of shit.
It's the ones that think they do.
Yeah, these are my pieces of shit.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. So
They're old poor.
Charlie Day is always Charlie Day, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he has one
Yeah.
voice.
yeah. Yeah.
but I
Clearly.
did you hear him in Luigi?
You'll never hear like veteran character actor Charlie Day.
Oh my God.
See, I got to listen to that again because to me, I thought that I heard everybody putting on at least a little bit of some kind of voice.
Yeah?
With the exception of Anya Taylor-Joy because I don't know her voice.
Okay.
But Jack Black, I felt like I could hear him gruffing up a little bit. Mario's definitely putting on, Chris Pratt's definitely putting on some kind of faux Italian. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it yet.
Well, Anya Taylor-Joy is British, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, Peach didn't sound British. So that was what, nice American or Mushroom Kingdoming in?
I'm just kidding. She's from fucking Miami.
Oh my God. Whoa. Weird.
That's practically, nope, I can't even.
I was gonna say, go ahead.
Practically Britain.
Watch anyone from England be like, this motherfucker just compared me to the cock of the
Floridian.
United States.
Is that the state you think the foreigners don't want to be compared to the most?
I think the whole thing they don't want to be compared to.
As any
the whole
American.
shebang.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
here's the thing. They think the whole country is Florida and Mississippi
Exactly.
and
Oh,
Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And California.
Yeah,
That's
or
separate.
that. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're either a redneck or you're like, hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, California.
Really good. Let's bring up that. What was that SNL? It was just called the Californians, right?
Yes. Why don't you just get on Rancho Cucamonga, hop on the 405, and get out of here?
That's so good.
Oh, Fred Armisen.
What?
He's my favorite.
This is their.
Love it.
Have you ever seen this?
The Californians.
No.
I'm glad you came over, Devin.
Why, too?
Maybe you should get going before Stuart gets home.
All right. I was thinking I'd take Candy View Drive over to San Vicente, and then make a left and go 405 north. From there, just get off Mulholland.
Totally like that.
It's mostly
Hey,
just
honey.
references to
I brought us some
roads in
candy.
California.
This guy was selling them on the off-ramp over by the 2. Devin?
Wow.
Stir.
All right.
It's really fun.
That's actually kind of reminds me of how they say it on Letterkenny.
Yeah.
Stir.
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 That always makes me think of there's a Tenacious D sketch.
Yeah.
Like one of their deep cuts where they're selling their jizz. And they're trying to impregnate women supposedly, so they're selling rock star sperm, and this guy comes by and just takes one and just kicks it back like a shot, and they're like, ah! And he goes, helps you sing better, like Rod Stewart. It's so good.
That was a journey to get there.
Yeah, worth it though.
The journey with the shot.
Rockstar sperm for sale. So stupid. It was like a lemonade stand, but with jizz.
God.
Like a lemonade stand with jizz.
Yep. Somebody's going to use that as a review one day. Opinions like a-holes. It's like a lemonade stand with jizz. New York Times.
Oh my God.
Byline Maggie Haberman.
Maggie Haberman. Haberman?
Haberman.
Is that a
Haberman.
person?
Yeah, it's a real person.
Oh, yeah.
Hilton, you know I know New York Times writers.
I do. You're a big fan of the paper. You read it every day. You do the crossword. You read it with your morning cup of Joe.
Me and Stanley doing the crossword. Oh man, I want Mario to be in January and not dumb that '90s show. That's another reason that show's gonna suck ass, because we just heard about it a couple months ago and they're like premiering January. You're like, fucking already? It's done?
Yeah, that's true. It is only the end of November.
You pumped 10 episodes out of your ass in like 6 months and you're like, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Nope.
Is it only 10 episodes?
That's what all the
other cast were. They were all 10 episodes. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, that's a short season. That's not a confident season.
no.
That's yeah.
That's Netflix too.
Oh, it's a Netflix show. Yeah. Oh man.
Netflix 10 episodes is like their standard though.
Is it?
Seems to be.
Man, I saw Sandman got renewed at Netflix. Did you guys
Yeah?
check that out?
Yeah,
Nope.
I watched that show.
That was
Did you like
that got
it?
a lot of love. Did you like it? a lot?
I did like it. It was a little all over the place, but once I figured out that, like, I didn't know about Sandman before.
Okay.
So I
I
didn't
don't either.
realize that it was like these different stories. Like every episode almost was like a different story, but then some of it connected. So
Okay.
that had me confused.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed probably like half of the season.
Okay.
The other
Cool.
half I was like,
A little too out there.
I don't think he's cool enough.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like he's kind of boring.
Okay.
Boom.
You know?
In
I
your
don't
fucking
know.
face, Sandman.
Wow,
It's
yeah.
like a little like
I mean, Sandman's like, put you to sleep, Mr.
yeah,
Sandman.
I guess so.
Bring me a drink. I don't know. Is he supposed to be boring, Hilton?
Well, and that's I even as much as I'm a big comic guy, I never read Sandman until recently. I started reading it, and here's a good shot of the character, and then here's our boy. I see some of what they were going for, and then some of me, the casting,
It's too pretty.
the casting always felt a little bit watered down to me, you know.
Tired of these,
Yeah.
tired of these pretties.
But
He needed bigger, crazier hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is he so clean cut?
Right?
He's
need
supposed to
a-
be this like goth.
He looks like Russell Brand.
But the book, from what I've been seeing, reading it, it's so wild in the art that
Yeah.
the idea of bringing it to screen at all on something like Netflix
Yeah.
seems so silly to me. Like
What I don't understand is why something like this, you wouldn't just do a really cool animated series.
that's my thought, you know,
Yeah.
or something with a lot of CGI budget that can really go detailed and do it well.
Yeah.
You know, because
That's my thought for if they ever do the Amory Wars, is like doing it live action's gonna be really fucking hard.
yeah. Yeah, or you know, even doing the wilder Marvel movies like they've done, like Doctor Strange, you know, that gets into the crazy kind of, you know, mystical stuff.
Do you know about the Amory Wars at all? It's the Coheed and Cambria comics.
Oh, okay.
It's like the comics
Okay.
that go along with all their albums
I know.
and stuff.
I know about that.
And that's as futuristic sci-fi battles and
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be
next
impossible,
level
but
concepts.
it would be very cool to do animated.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and I mean, again, these are comics. They're
Right.
they're partly based on the beauty of the artwork and then the
True.
storytelling through artwork. And
Yeah.
I don't want to see regular folks. And that's the other thing too, is that as soon as you make it live action, then you got people in there trying to make it all pretty.
well, and that's the
Yeah.
thing is like, take this image we here where you got this big shot of the Sandman, and there's so much that's done with the black and white, you know, coloring there. And
Yeah, there's 3 colors in this picture.
And I know, of course, cinematography can be incredible, but there are things that were done on the page here that were not really necessarily meant to be recreated in film on screen.
Or we just don't have the capabilities of doing it right yet. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some of the things that they tried to do in the 80s that we could pull off now, you know, like some of this stuff, maybe in 20 years we'll have the technology of doing it live action and really making it work.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Like the way that the Avengers would never have worked the way it did if it was in the 80s.
Yeah. Or Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings had it been done. 10
Yeah,
years earlier.
exactly.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Lord of the Rings movies?
The movies, yes.
Yeah. Did
I
you see the
haven't
Hobbit
watched-
movies?
No.
Okay. I watched the Lord of the Rings ones and I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I watched the Hobbits ones and there's a part where this person is just jumping across people on like fucking whitewater rapids, just bouncing off their domes like, and I was like, this is too much. This is too much. Giant walking trees, I'll take it. Orcs, blah blah blah. That part, I was like, this is nonsensical bullshit.
Oh my god.
I can't take this.
It's like a whole fantasy world, but it's not.
It was that one scene where
It
and
bounced on a noggin too
and
hard, and you were
it was,
like,
it was the combination of that, and it just for some reason looked so shitty that I was like, ugh,
Weird.
I don't like this anymore.
Oh, all right.
That's
But yeah, for some
unrealistic.
reason those, and I know it's very.
This movie about hobbits and orcs is no longer believable. To
Nobody
me.
can do that. What? But I was like, no, it was one of those
That went
things where
doink when he hit that head and not thud.
You know, here's the thing: when you build a world like that, and you make rules where certain characters have certain powers and abilities, and then whenever you have one of the people that just doesn't have these sort of abilities doing something like that, that's when you're like, oh, fucking, I guess the rules don't matter anymore. Well,
Yeah.
fuck me, right?
Well, and that really is what it is.
Am I the only one who gives a shit about the rules anymore?
Good storytelling in fantastical situations still has to have a set of rules that it abides by. And if it breaks those rules and you as the observer notice, then that is going to bust your suspension of disbelief.
You know, either that or in movie 1, you establish like, hey, them's is no rules, and then fine. Everybody can do everything.
Yeah.
But the minute somebody
The
can't
most
do
chaotic, the most chaotic superhero movie of all time. Everyone has every power.
Oh my god.
something, oof, that just sounds like a big fight.
It just opens and closes with credits.
That's those video games like Fortnite where you just put 400 people in like a play arena and they all just battle it out.
Like a
That's what
Royal-
that would
Royal
be.
Rumble.
Yeah, or Battle Royale. That's what they call them.
Yeah, and
That's all that would be.
Over the top battle. You know
All
that
of
came
us-
from wrestling, right?
Yeah, Royal Rumble and Battle Royale. Yeah, no, I know, I know,
Oh,
I know my history. You know, I was there when the Hulkamania reigned.
When Hulkamania ran wild on you?
Yeah, I was there when Andre the Giant's reign of terror was stopped. I was there. I was there when the Iron Sheik said something racist on Twitter. I was there.
You know what's funny about Andre the Giant is that he was a babyface and beloved the world over, and the only reason he ever turned heel, and most of us remember him as a bad guy, is because they needed someone to put Hulk Hogan over.
Yeah.
And he was the only one big enough, and they were like, hey, listen, we need you to become a bad guy so that we can make this dipshit blonde fuck with baby doll hair famous.
Hulk's hair is weird looking.
He has the hair of a baby doll.
His hair's weird looking.
Like the old...
He's weird looking.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
whole
100%.
body.
He's like... He looks like a hot dog.
But some of that he did to himself.
Oh
He
my
does,
God.
Yes.
He
That's
does.
why that's why me and Cam call him Hot Dog Hogan. That and because most of his shtick was doing a very short, shitty match and then having like 15 minutes of just hot dogging it in the ring, flexing and shit.
Hulk Glizzy. Yeah.
Glizzy Hogan.
Glizzy Hogan. WrestleMania 3 featuring Glizzy Hogan.
He you know the old Victorian creepy dolls?
Yeah.
Like his hair is that fine.
Yeah.
And it's just off-putting.
No
Yeah.
grown man should have fine, like baby blonde hair.
When you have
weird.
when you have a cul-de-sac like that on the top of your dome, like then it's time to just shave the rest.
Yeah,
The fact that you would still grow the rest out shoulder length is bananas.
it's so weird that anyone didn't tell him to stop that.
He has what I call the Camaro skullet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, how come at 26 I decided just shave it, dude? And
Just shave it.
At 60, Hogan's still like, nah.
He's like, nah, man.
I'm
I'm
not-
just gonna wear a do-rag most
wanna
of the
see-
time, and
Yeah.
no one will
I
know.
don't
Yeah.
know what he looks like now.
Oh God.
Oh, just it still looks
Handlebar
like
mustache.
he looks like an even worse hot dog.
Wow.
That is a human form.
You know when the hot dog like starts to like bubble?
A little too long in the microwave.
That's what it is now.
Take it out, it's gonna blow.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, he's like, yeah, this one's getting fucked up now. He's just pointing at his bad muscle. Look, this is my old arm.
Oh wow.
All right, I'm gonna whatever we had on before. Let's go back to that.
Wait, can you just look up the Hulk Hogan crying face for me real quick? Because it's real fun. Whenever this first was a thing, I took this and edited onto like all of my friends' photos. I just put him in the corner crying
Oh my God.
on all my friends' photos, and it was
Wow.
it was the best.
Poor Hulk.
Oh.
He had it rough.
He's like, they won't let me say the N-word. That's why he was crying.
Yeah, he really liked
Nuh-uh.
to say it.
Yes, he was apologizing
Oh.
for the N-word rant.
Oh my God.
I wish I was joking.
He
He's
wasn't
like,
really
feel
saying-
bad for me.
He's like, and then I said the N-word a bunch, and people got mad at me.
Yeah, he liked saying it. Real happy about it. Kept using it. Talking about his daughter.
Yeah, you can't just and then all of a sudden cry and be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. This word that
I'm so sorry for saying this word for 60 years.
I mean, it's not like you wake up tomorrow you're like, wait, what? I'm not supposed to say that?
You got to be kidding me.
What?
You mean they don't care for it?
What? That's people don't like that.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Hey, would you mind grabbing me another water, my friend? Thank you.
Yeah.
Seldom ask for these things on air, but your boy is parched.
We're pulling back the curtain tonight. We
right.
are hydrated here on the OLA. We got a fridge full of
Oh, well, that's a
Water?
fun combo. Somebody combined Michael Jordan crying with Hulk Hogan crying,
Oh.
and it's
that's racist.
Jarring?
I'm concerned. I don't like it. I don't like
Wait,
it.
but
I like it. I like this one even
does
less.
it somehow become unracist because of how racist Hulk Hogan is?
Oh yeah, it cancels it out.
Cancels it out.
That's what it is. It's like the positive and the negative, and now it's nothing.
And it negates itself.
So that actually doesn't
And then we
exist.
both just disappeared.
Oh Hulk, why did you have to?
I love that there's a YouTube video called 90 Seconds of Hulk Hogan Crying.
Of course there is.
Let's put that shit on a loop.
Man, the internet. I wish that I could feel like good about something like that, but I know that there's probably just so many videos like that are so much worse.
Who makes them? Who takes the time
Yeah,
and
Heroes.
edits it and uploads it? Like, why?
Heroes.
Not all heroes were apes.
that's right. Some of them have basic editing software. Man,
Listen, man, if I had the software and the time, I'd be putting all sorts of silliness on the internet.
yeah, it's true.
Don't act like you're not happy when you find that shit.
I am.
First time you accidentally scroll across 90 seconds of or 90 minutes of Hulk Hogan crying. Was it 90 minutes or seconds?
90 seconds.
Seconds.
Yeah,
I
90
think
minutes.
a Freudian slip there. I just really wanted it to be 90 minutes.
Well, and they have those videos
Yeah,
too.
I'll watch an hour and a half.
I mean, they have a YouTube that's just it's like 10 hours of the ambient sounds of the Starship Enterprise.
Oh yeah.
Like just the computer noises and the door, the whoosh of the door opening and shutting occasionally. And
Just
you can
put
like
that on while you work.
yeah, or while
Yeah.
you work, or some people while you sleep, maybe if you like white noise or whatever. Yeah. So maybe it's like
Or,
10
if
hours
you're-
of Hulk crying.
Or if you're making an audio production and you're like, I need space ambiance.
Imagine just 10 hours on a loop of they couldn't say it.
Maybe that's how I sleep. Maybe that's why I can't sleep.
We'll find the way to get you to pass out.
That's my Ambien.
Have you considered watching Top Gun Maverick?
Fuck no.
But here's the deal.
Sarah, you a fan?
If you could see my face.
It's
Now, is it because it's Top Gun, or is it because it's Tom Cruise, or is it both?
I've never seen Top Gun.
Nice.
Same, yeah, never.
I don't like Tom Cruise.
Yes,
Yeah,
2 for 2.
So
I do like how old he looks in this picture.
I know.
It is
He's
nice to see him
Yeah.
kind of aged and jowled.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down.
jowled.
Yeah,
Old.
there was a thing with him recently. There was a thing where recently it was an interview, and I literally thought it was a fucking body double because I was like, that is not Tom Cruise.
Oh, it probably was.
It may have also been.
I mean, it could have been Scientology,
But it was an
real
old
fucking
body
weird like
double.
that.
True.
Because how old? He's got to be like his 60s. How old is he?
37. How is he younger than me? What the fuck?
He's 60. He's 60. Born in 1962 in Syracuse, New York.
See, like that picture right there. I was like, that's fucking Dennis Quaid,
Yeah,
That looks like Dennis Quaid.
doesn't it?
it really does.
Thank you.
Huh? That's weird.
You guys,
Thank you.
You guys
That
know
doesn't
I
look
opened for Dennis Quaid
Shut up. That's right.
That's cool.
in 2019.
Are you sure
And
it wasn't
how-
Tom Cruise?
Are there? Yeah, that would have been fucking.
I'm not sure, and I didn't watch his set.
Okay.
But I heard reports that he was extremely drunk and that he had a very young girlfriend with him.
Dennis Quaid?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was living out his rock star dreams. You
Hey,
know?
listen.
I mean-
He's like, look, my brother set the bar pretty high, so I can fuck around a lot and still be the good one.
That is true. That is true. He's still the better Quaid. You know, not counting the character from Total Recall.
Boy, Randy Quaid like really fucking went nuts, huh?
Randy, Dennis.
Yeah, Randy's
Randy.
the crazy one.
Randy's the crazy one.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you know
Dennis
what?
might be a little
Maybe.
crazy too. It seems like.
How young exactly? That's where I'm concerned.
Okay, I don't think it was like
Hey, wait a minute.
like
Who the
just
fuck is this guy?
it's like Hollywood young.
okay.
Like they all
okay.
you know,
so that's
they all have a
fine.
young
They're
girlfriend.
It's
yeah
not
okay.
the- no,
it's not
don't,
like a child.
don't.
Okay, good.
Not
Okay.
a child.
or
Oh
like
my
a
God.
teen
It's
or
still
some
not-
shit.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Okay.
It's still
cool.
not
'Cause
okay.
that's
Still not
I mean,
cool.
it's not great.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
if she's like 25 or older, she's an adult woman. Do whatever the hell
Look,
she wants.
if
I mean, she's
you're-
a 20, she's an
if you're
18-year-old.
s-
She technically do whatever the hell she wants. It's just a little weird.
If
with
you're a
this old
60
man.
plus years, if you're a 60 plus year old person,
yeah,
and you are getting with someone in their 20s, number one, even if it's true love, it's rude because you're setting that person up to be very devastated very quickly into your relationship when you die because you are fucking elderly.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, also, you said in the 60s. I mean, people live past their 60s.
Dennis
man.
Quaid's in, I know that, but
Okay.
I'm saying that girl's going to be like 38 and then her husband's dead.
Yeah.
I'm not saying do this. I'm not encouraging this.
if they get married.
Dennis is not a
Well,
monster because.
Okay,
of this.
Nikki Sixx is 60.
Okay.
He
Okay.
literally just had a kid like a few years ago. She's like 2 or 3 years old.
Wow.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's messed up
Yeah,
for
that's not,
her.
that shouldn't be allowed.
Because when she's 20, you might not be here. If you are, you're going to be like 80.
Yeah, and to have to. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I got to go home and change my dad's diapers.
Yeah.
Ah.
I just-
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, Dennis, get an age.
Yeah,
appropriate
now all of a
girlfriend.
sudden you've got a teenager that's like fucking taking care of you on hospice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which really they should not be doing that.
Yeah.
Kids should get to be kids.
Kids should kid.
Yeah, kid should kid. Kid got a kid.
Where a kid can be a kid?
Yeah. Where was that? Was that Toys R Us?
No.
Where a kid can be a kid.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Sears?
What?
Chrysler car?
Apple sauce.
Coca-Cola.
I'm just gonna name.
Chuck
just
E. Cheese.
name-
Wasn't it Chuck E. Cheese's?
I'm gonna name brands. You say hot or cold.
Where a kid can be a kid.
Wasn't it Chuck E. Cheese's?
Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid.
That's got to be it.
Yeah.
That's the only one that makes sense.
Is it Ford? All right, let's try it.
Wait.
Found it?
I think.
General Motors.
Yes.
Where a kid can be even a race car driver.
I don't know this Chuck E. Cheese. Hashtag not my Chuck E. Cheese. Not okay.
Oh, here's the original.
That's too original. me just in the middle. Too early.
When it comes to cool Chuck fun, you're never too old or too young. Chuck E. Cheese's. Where a kid can be a kid.
Remember how terrible
right.
everything sounded?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Everything started with that. Just fucking room noise.
That's why you can't sleep now, because that noise isn't everywhere.
I know. That's what I need is just I need VHS sound. That's my ambiance.
Did you guys ever watch like 70s Sesame Street? Not as a child.
Yeah.
I watched it when in the 80s when I
Yes,
was little.
and.
Okay. Have
Like
you
I
heard-
watched the current ones that were coming out at the time when I was a kid in the 80s.
Okay. Did you ever see the "They're Not Alive" video?
Wow.
It's a song.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, Hilton, so we can get it on the big screen.
Okay, so credit to Kylie for showing me this, but it is so strange. And I think the concept is that they're trying to teach kids that inanimate objects are not alive.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's great.
Is a rock alive? No, it can't grow like your brother. Is a rock alive?
Gets
No,
better.
it can't eat like your mother. Rocks can't eat, and rocks can't grow, and rocks can't breathe. And that
This is a
how
banger.
you know
They're
they're
not bad.
alive. No. Is a chair alive? No, it can't eat like a turtle. Is a chair alive? It can't breathe like Cousin Myrtle.
Oh, shit.
Can't eat, and
Cousin
can't
Myrtle's
grow.
pumping iron.
Yeah, Cousin Myrtle was kind of ripped.
And that is how you know they're not alive.
Not alive.
No. Rocks and chairs. No. It's pretty plain to see. Yeah.
These are the only two things on earth that aren't alive.
Alive like me.
Like, who was like,
A car alive.
Oh, okay,
need-
okay.
No, it can't eat
we need to
like a
teach
duck.
children
Is a car
that these things are not alive.
There was an epidemic in the 70s. Breaking tonight. Kids cannot seem to wrap their brains around the fact that chairs are not alive.
Like, when has this ever been?
Mommy, we have to feed the chair or it'll die.
We begin tonight's newscast with sad news. Another child unable to discern what is and is not alive. We go to Jim Lewis live in the field. Jim, this child thinks this car is alive, Sam. Oh, thank God the Sesame Street singers are here to set him straight.
The song's kind of a bop, though.
It's
Yeah,
really
right?
good.
I kind of dig it.
1970 knew the hits.
This Camry is dead.
The kid with the stethoscope on the car.
That's I'm like, nope, sorry.
That same kid was listening to The Rock's heartbeat earlier.
There's no hope for this Jetta.
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
It's also
they're
a
not
shitty
alive.
doctor.
He's like, call it. Time of death.
So yeah.
Mrs. Rock, I'm sorry he didn't make it.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
That's,
Man, thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was almost as good as the old Gimme Pizza video.
Oh.
Gimme Pizza?
Oh, shut up. Tell me. God damn it. You really don't know about... Okay, look up Gimme Pizza slow.
Uh-oh. Not fast.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure. Someone took a video from a Mary-Kate and Ashley video and just slowed it down.
Oh, no.
And it's the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen.
Pizza. Give me pizza. Did I happen to say I want pizza? Pizza. I want pizza. Hey, are you ready to play? Now set down the pizza and bring me some chicken. Throw it on top and make it finger licking. Guacamole, meatball, with cream flows like waterfalls. Here's a little salsa to make it hot. Here's a lot of ice cream to hit the spot.
Listen, at one point I used to work at Cosmo Cafe and we would play this shit on a
I used
loop.
to work there.
No shit. Oh my God. I worked in the kitchen and we would play shit like this just on a loop, and it would be like me and shout out Chris Hicks and a couple of other folks that would just be back there having a fucking blast, and like 8 other people that were just like, you fucking idiots. If you play that song one more time, I'm going to... Yeah, and it's like... No wonder one night on the news there was like shootout at Cosmo. Disgruntled employee kills other employees.
Oh man,
That's a banger, right?
I've got to show that to Kylie. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
these
She
are
loves cream
flows like waterfalls. That shit used to like repeat in my head on a loop.
So creepy.
It's so good though. I love it.
How does the rhythm work like that?
I don't know. It's like they slowed it down. It's like this is somehow a million times better.
Yeah.
I don't. These were. We have had better surprise songs on this episode than half of this show ever.
Seriously. The road to 250 is just paved with joy.
Bangers,
Paved with
apparently. Bangers and pizza.
It's better than bangers and mash.
It really is. It really is.
Oh my God. What else do we have?
We've got what else we got? We got Wednesday.
Oh my God. This is one of my picks of the week.
Is it? Oh,
Spoiler.
perfect.
So we'll go ahead and get it out of the way. I'm
yeah.
5 episodes in, 5 or 6 episodes in, watching it with Becky. And here's the thing. There is definitely a lot of CW teen drama elements in it that I don't love. But everything else wrapped around it is so fun that I don't mind
Okay.
at all. So I'm super into it. The story is interesting. Very interested to see where it winds up. Just like I thought, Gomez and Morticia are very much side characters that you know they pop in and out. But their characters are part of the story, you know, and stuff like that. So but yeah, so far, loving it. And if there's elements of a fucking CW teen high school, you know, because there's like the high school clique drama elements and stuff like that, which is inevitable. You know, you're telling that kind of story and you're putting her at a school.
It's a very natural antagonist.
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm very much able to look past that part.
That's not far off though from like the what movie is it with the Thanksgiving? You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the Addams Family movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's always been like them against the yuppies kind of thing, which
True,
is like
but yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's basically like you know, instead of she goes to like a fantastical school where there's like the vampires and the werewolves and the sirens, you know, instead of the jocks and the geeks and the whatever.
Oh, but even there's like a clique and there's some some bullying maybe going on.
Correct.
Well, and I think that's interesting too because that's it would be naturally you would naturally have an antagonistic relationship with the Addams Family versus the normals, whether they're yuppies or whatever.
Yeah,
and then of
the
course,
normies.
with a high school setting, you naturally fall into the idea. The natural antagonist of the high school is the bully or the popular
I think
kid
they
who
call them
ostracizes
normies
others.
in the show.
Do they call them? Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Man.
But Jenny Ortega is lights out, like so fucking good.
Great.
Made for this role.
Yeah.
Killing it in it. The kid that plays Pugsley is pretty great. I love him. He's not in it a ton, but I really like him.
Good. I was always Pugsley doesn't get enough love.
This kid's fucking great.
Yeah.
This kid, I think his name's Elliot.
Okay.
He's fucking great.
How much more of the Addams Family do we get to see? Fester or Cousin It? Or
Not yet,
Thing?
but Thing is in it. Thing
Okay.
is a big character. Thing has a good.
Fester's in it, right?
I saw a trailer that Fester is in it.
'Cause
I just haven't seen him yet. Since
It's Fred
I'm
Armisen.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I'm only 5 episodes in, so I haven't gotten to Fester yet. But I did see him in the trailer.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, Thing is very much in it, quite a bit. And then what else? Oh, Ricky Lindholm is playing her therapist, and she's fantastic. Ricky Lindholm is from Garfunkel and Oates. Do you know Garfunkel
okay.
and Oates? It's like they're a
A
comedy duo.
Yeah, they do musical comedy songs.
Wait. Am I thinking of
They have a song called "The Loophole," which is about Christians doing anal to avoid losing their virginity.
Never mind.
Wait, there you go. That's what they look like.
No. I'm thinking of, oh my God, the Australians.
Oh,
that do
Fly to
music.
the Conchords.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. No, this is a female American version.
Okay.
You should listen to Garfunkel. and
Okay.
Oates. Go-kart racing is one of my favorite songs of theirs.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Go-kart racing, accidentally masturbating.
I love Fred Armisen. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's really
great,
good.
and the way he is just owning this look, I am loving this so much. Not just because of bald representation, I feel seen, but also just because he.
Do people call you Fester?
They a lot. Uncle, oddly, they call me Uncle. It's weird. But he just seems to be just loving this role.
Yeah.
and it's just I'm enjoying seeing each of these shots so much. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to his introduction into the show. Oh yeah, and Christina Ricci's in it, and she's great.
Oh, good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's a nice touch to bring her into it.
For sure, and have her not playing Wednesday.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Like in a future sense or in a past
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
She's a
Yeah.
completely different character.
cool. Good.
Cool.
Good. Fun.
Yeah,
touch.
to be able to do that and pull it off well was also cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'm loving it. Digging it.
Nice.
Don't even mind the CW parts.
Cool. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely worth it.
rewatching Game of Thrones, so I haven't
okay.
started Wednesday yet.
Where are you in your rewatch?
I don't even know because I've been binging it. I don't even know what season I'm in.
I see.
think I'm like, well, Joffrey just spoilers. Yeah. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, Joffrey just
That's
died.
on you. That's on you at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Really?
come on, like it's been a long
So
time.
that's season 4, I believe. 3 or 4? 3?
that sounds right.
Yeah.
I just recently rewatched it too, right before we did the started House of Dragons.
Yeah. Did you like House of Dragons?
I do.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it too. Mm-hmm. They clearly don't have as big of a budget,
Right.
which
It
kind of
shows.
sucks.
Yeah, it shows.
But I like it.
Well, hopefully, if season 1 did well, maybe
Yes.
the season 2 budgie will get punched up a bit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was burned a little too much on Game of Thrones, so I'm staying away from House of the Dragon until I get.
I still got that.
So you're
I still
yeah.
got that Dexter bulletproof vest on, man.
Yeah, you
Like nothing can disappoint me as bad as Dexter did. So every other season finale,
Oh,
I've
dang.
been like, yeah, that one's not so bad. Like for real, when Game of Thrones ended, I was like, guys, it's not that bad. Did you see how Dexter ended?
Yeah, there is
Dang.
Yeah, I think that Dexter's one of the worst. Like
I never
series.
watched that show.
So I thought, I don't even know fucking how I made it through that show either. Because here's the thing about that show. I loved the concept, I loved the premise, and I loved Michael C. Hall.
Yeah.
And I loved other little elements like the John Lithgow season is fucking great. But so many of the side characters, the actors were so fucking terrible
Damn.
throughout. Mind you, like from the first season, there's people in it that I'm like, oh my god, if they don't kill this character by the next episode, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
And that happened several times throughout the show. And then just after John Lithgow was gone, it just got worse and worse and worse. So I don't understand how I was so invested in the show in the first place, but I think it's one of the worst like series finales that has ever happened.
Dang.
All right.
Yeah, they really just were like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, I don't go out on a fucking boat or some dumb shit like that.
Man.
Yep, that's what they did.
I'm gonna look that up and spoil it for myself later.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, I might as well because it sucks shit.
That's like we were talking. I think before the show tonight, we were talking about the Blacklist and how the Blacklist is still on with James Spader. That's going on 10 seasons now. And I actually read the wiki on that and just spoiled myself on that just to see where it went because I was just curious. But
Never seen an episode.
yeah,
Me either.
Couldn't tell you what it's about.
should we pick some plugs?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah. So picks and plugs. I'll go first. We got the Starlight Comedy Night coming up December 9th, of course. Second Friday. You should go to the Starlight the first Friday anyway. It's always a good time. But if you do come out on the 9th, and actually, you know what? I'm even going to say you could probably skip this one because we may have something else that you need to do that night. But definitely come and check us out the second Friday of every month. And also, if you are listening and you're around, do you have anything going on December 3rd? I don't think so.
No.
Okay, December 3rd, come out to Heirloom Rustic Ales and see me on the Riff Show. Brett Jeffrey's Riff Show is always a good time. We're going to be riffing on
That's
some topics.
this Saturday
Pulled
as
out of
you're
the hat.
hearing
Yes,
this.
it is. This Saturday. I thought you were going to make a noise.
No, there was a spec on it.
You want to do like the bullhorn or something?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, this Saturday. Yeah.
There was just some dirt on one of the things. I didn't realize that.
And then I wanted it. I was getting excited about it.
You're like, here it comes.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Oh, I am. Now I'm sad again. Thinking about 1995. Oh man. And then what else? Oh God. I started Animal Crossing on the Switch. Just like everyone did in the summer of 2020, but I finally did it. And if you somehow managed to miss that during the height of COVID, and
I did,
you're a gamer and you want to, I don't know, live a second life where you just clean the fucking yard and pick up sticks and build a fishing rod. And
speaking of games,
and go fishing it's weird how boring this sounds, but I'm really enjoying this game.
Did I tell you that I got Miles Morales?
Oh, cool. That was great.
Yeah, I'm
That's
loving
so much
that
fun.
game. That's really fun.
Oh, that's great. I'm almost done with that, which is why now I'm stretching that out, not finishing it yet.
You gonna do the 100% on it?
I might. I'm close.
You gonna get all those little items?
I did. I've got just
all
about
the time
everything.
capsules.
The only thing I'm missing is the equipment boxes. Some of the enemy hideouts have hidden equipment boxes, and a couple of those I'm missing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because those don't show up on the map right away either.
No, they're tougher to get.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anyways, enough nerd talk.
I'm just like do.
Yeah. You're like,
No.
fucking Spider-Man, you fucking idiots.
No.
All right, Sarah, tell us picks and plugs. Go ahead with your plugs. Tell us again about your band's shows, about the vintage sales, about anything you want people to come to.
Okay, so plugs. This Sunday, Time Travelers Vintage Expo at Kane's Ballroom. It's 11 to 5. Tickets are $5 in advance, $8 at the door. If you get them in advance, you get to skip the line. And we had a long line last time.
Yeah, you heard that. A record-breaking line,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
And you
So
save
get your
$3.
tickets in advance.
And that's
Yeah.
more money to
Tickers?
spend once you get inside the
your
show.
tickets
Yeah.
in advance.
Yeah. And where can they get? How can they find out about it online? On Facebook? Is there a website?
Yes,
Canes?
you can follow us on Instagram at Time Travelers Vintage Expo. We also have a website under the same name. And then canesballroom.com for tickets. And yeah, we're on Facebook too.
And then if they don't get a chance to do some shopping this weekend, they can find Polly Hester on eBay.
Yes,
And Insta.
on eBay and Instagram.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Insta's very much becoming one of the easiest ways to keep up with companies and the things that they're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gotta have it.
Gotta have it. And then shows.
Shows. Fleure, 90s grunge alt punk band, is playing December 9th, next
Yeah.
Friday. Wait, where are we at?
That's
Colony.
it. Colony.
With Groucho. And then December 21st, we are at Whittier Bar with The Walk-In.
Nice.
And that's another 2-band show. And
Yes.
both of those. So if if you're not into the longer shows, these are perfect for you. Come out, just see these two great bands.
Yes.
And get some
And Hilton, I don't know
entertainment
if you
in your life.
know this, but only not always good things happen in the walk-in.
In the walk-in?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, the walk-in is a fantastical place where they have some products that you can get off the shelf and occasionally some naughty behavior between employees.
It's also an escape if you need to cry or scream.
Yes, good. Can cry and scream in the walk-in.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, walk-in's a versatile room. Yep.
Yes.
But I'm talking about walking
on
into
the
the
land
show.
where the Quick Trip now sits at 21st and Memorial.
that
There
hallowed
used to
ground.
be a Skaggs Alpha Beta, an Albertsons. Then it turned into my first job.
Yeah.
Was there smoking weed in the produce walk-in.
Nice.
What's up, everybody?
No crying at work for you today.
Yeah. Statute of limitations probably run out on that bitch.
Also, weed's legal now.
I know, exactly, right? Come and get me, coppers. Yeah, that was a good time, man. What was that, 95, 96, something like that? Man, boy, oh boy. Just
last year.
Little hoodlum, yep. Okay, and then did you have any picks?
Yeah. Okay. We were talking about Fred Armisen earlier.
Hell yeah.
So I recently rewatched his stand up for drummers. Have you guys
okay,
seen
yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
I watched, I didn't finish it, but I started it, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. You probably
Especially
have
if
to be
you're
a
a musician.
musician, yeah, to get all the little funny things. But I think that is my pick. My other pick is Sheryl Crow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I've been like hyper obsessing on her lately, and I always loved her sophomore album, which is her self-titled. Still love it, but I've been obsessing on the Globe Sessions album.
Okay, cool.
It's really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is just Becky and I recently were talking about how the 90s had a really great wave of chick singer rock bands.
Yeah.
Like you had your Tracy Bonham, you had Letters to Cleo, you had L7, you had Bikini Kill, you had
Alanis, Fiona
Yeah.
Apple, Hole. Yeah.
and the Breeders, you had
Yeah.
Veruca Salt.
Veruca
Yeah.
Salt, thank you. That was one of the other ones I
yes.
was going for. Like that was fucking awesome. Like
Yeah.
what a great wave that was.
Republica, another one from there.
Yeah, man.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Ela-
Classic
Elastica.
Garbage, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Elastica. Hell yeah.
Right?
Oh, man.
We could just keep going. That's
Yeah. Oh,
fucking
yeah.
awesome that you could name that many. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just pull up the poster for like the Lilith Fair.
Yeah, and just start a playlist on that.
Yeah.
On Spotify. Shout out, pay us Spotify. Okay, for me, plugs. I don't know if you want to come see me at a pop-up. Follow robotfarmer.wholesale on Instagram. I'm doing a bunch of pop-ups in December. If you're an Oklahoma medical cannabis patient, but if you're not, listen to my podcasts.
Yeah.
Also,
follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
yeah, do that thing. I am Childish Zampino on all the things. Guess what, everybody? The leader of the Oath Keepers was found guilty. That's pretty fucking awesome. So
Hey,
just wanted to
that's your pick of the week.
Some good news.
Fuck the Oath Keepers.
Found guilty for seditious conspiracy.
I am lost.
So the Oath Keepers, right?
Storm the Capitol.
You know the guys.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, who are the Oath Keepers? Is that a band?
He went randomly into politics.
No, you know that one douchebag with an eye patch that was like, I'm gonna overthrow the government. They got him for seditious conspiracy, which
Hell
is
yeah.
one hell of a charge that is not often brought forward. So the fucking chickens is coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher.
Bravo.
You're gonna lose all your fancy foosball games. Anyways,
Got a
and my
pick?
other pick of the week was, I got to leave people with just a good feeling, I just want to leave things on a high note. That's good news. That is good news. I don't care who you are.
That it is.
I mentioned it last week, but I finished season 3 of Dead to Me. Did you watch Dead to Me with Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini? It's on Netflix. No. They just wrapped it up, and I ugly cried.
Really?
It just heart-wrenching
Like Hulk Hogan?
series finale. like they wouldn't let me say the N-word. No. It's a really good, fun show with just so much heart. And the way they wrapped it up, I thought was just really beautiful. And yeah, it's a great fucking show. It's a comedy, but it's like I said, it's very much got little bits of drama.
It's like a wholesome, heartfelt comedy.
Yeah, with a little bit of sad mixed in there.
Nice.
But yeah, really well done. All the actors are great. Story's hilarious and fun, and has to do with murder. And
Cool.
Great. Loved it. Couldn't recommend it enough. That's it. Just, go watch Mr. Nanny, and if that doesn't make you cry, I don't know what will.
Don't watch that.
Remember that Rocks, cars, and chairs
They're
are
not
alive.
alive, ladies and gentlemen.
Take it from